Hold on. Trying to not have. There. Good enough. Turn. There. Perfect. Okay. Now that we got that under control, we are going to do some readings. We're going to do spirit messages tonight, since that's what they told me to do. I have my fresh cup of coffee. Do you have a fresh cup of coffee? Heavenly. Hello, come on in. We're going to share. We're going to do that real quick. I was here earlier today. We did a couple of cards real quick, but it was just cards real quick. We could do cards if you want. For $15, we'll do cards. That's not in the description box, but we can do that if you want to. Hi, Lisa. My page. Boop. Boop. Take a moment to share. Be a pal, would ya? Buddy old pal. Captions are auto-generated. Hello, Elspeth. How are you? Are you feeling better? Oops. That's not spelled right. Hi, Kim. How are you? Are you doing good? What's this? I got you, Lisa. Hi, Billy Joe. How are you? I gotta put Lisa on my list here. Yes, ma'am. I spelled your name wrong. Brahmer. I don't know why I put Brahmin. Brahmer. Got you. I got you on my list. Found canned pineapple and had homemade beef stew with too much black pepper. Hey, man, the black pepper acts as a catalyst for things in your body. Black pepper is actually good for you. You're just not used to spices, man. I am not going to say that I am used to black pepper. White pepper is way harsher. I think white pepper is harsher than, and they use white pepper in like Chinese food, like fried rice, you know? Yeah. And Facebook caught me fixing my hair. Thanks a lot, Facebook. Thanks a lot, Facebook. Well, oh well. Oh, well. Okay. Hi, Mitchell. What is this? You have a girlfriend. How come Facebook knows about your girlfriend before I do? That's not right. I'm very supportive. Okay, Miss Lisa. Let's see what happens for you. I think we're supposed to talk to people's dead people. I mean, I'm so sorry. Uncouth, Misty. Very uncouth. We're going to be delivering messages from your loved ones who've crossed over today. Oh, I see. Well, that's okay. I put black pepper on like macaroni and cheese sometimes, especially if it's Kraft. Kraft is boring. Is that all right with you, Miss Lisa? Hi, Lauren. Thanks for watching on YouTube. I appreciate you. Hey, y'all, take a moment to share out if you're sweet to me. If you're a sweetie pie. All right. Okay. Okay. Lisa, I have an older female coming through for you. She seems to be 2 generations above you. So this is going to be a grandmother. It could be a great grandmother if you had one alive during your lifetime, or a great aunt. Okay, it does slap. You're right. Hi, Linda. She's giving me. She's giving me either a. I'm gonna check a different page here. Do some automatic writing. She's giving me a C name. This is going to be a first or last name with a C. Okay. Do you have someone first or last name with a C you want to hear from your sister? I'm writing that down. Okay. First or last name with a C, and she's 2 generations. So grandma or great grandmother? And who do you have that had like colon issues? The colon. It could be like colon cancer. It could be what is that stuff that people have? IBS. It could also be what is that other thing? What am I? Damn it! I'm having a brain fart. It starts with a C, also, doesn't it? Crohn's. Thank you, Elspeth. I was having a brain fart. Crohn's disease. Could be anything like that. Something to do with the colon. Clara is your grandmother. Okay, thank you. That's what I was getting. Okay. Clara is the grandmother. These are paid readings tonight, Adele. They're $25 US. Okay. And there's information in the description box for the different ways that we accept payment. She's telling me your Aunt Jean had. Okay, thank you. Jean over here, Clara over there. She wants to talk to her sister. Okay, who's the one where was it your grandmother where you spent a lot of days in the backyard at her house? Or is this your Aunt Jean? Because they were mentioning specifically childhood memories of days in the backyard. I don't know if this is where you would have like family get togethers or what. Colitis. Yes, colitis. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for and I couldn't think of it. Crohn's and colitis. Ulcerative colitis. That's why, because it starts with another word before the C. I was stuck on the C still from the name. Ulcerative colitis. Okay. UC. Got you. That's right. Whose yard is this that they're talking about? Because they're talking about, it just feels to me very family oriented, or like you spent a lot of time there, like over the summers when your parents were working or something. It just feels like a lot of your childhood memories are in this somebody's yard, or most of them, some of them. Training wheels. Take the training wheels off. And did you help your sister learn how to ride the bike, or is it vice versa? Because they're talking about learning how to ride a bike and taking the training wheels off. And when I'm specifically trying to connect to your sister, I'm getting a lot of like pain across my chest, across my abdomen. Does that make sense for her? Did she pass from something like of the abdomen? I don't know. I'm just getting a lot of pain in a certain spot of my stomach. What does that even say? Sicker? Sister. Lisa, are you here? Oh, that's terrible, Elspeth. I'm getting a lot of pain like in my lungs. Hi, Chandra. Hi, Leanne. Lisa, are you here? She had something wrong with her lungs. My parents were dairy farmers. Our yard on the farm. Okay. Is your sister the one that had a problem with her lungs? Because I'm getting that very strongly. You helped your sister learn how to ride the bike. Okay. Okay. Because she's talking about taking the training wheels off. I just feel like she wasn't ready. She was really scared. Does that make sense? She's mentioning being scared. Okay. So is she the one that had lung problems? Because I'm definitely getting lung related issues. Or is this another person popping in for you? Breast cancer? Okay, thank you for that. This would probably explain the pain in the stomach that I was feeling as well. Um, if she had to do like therapy and stuff, it probably made her really sick because I was just getting like this yucky pain in my stomach, and then I got that feeling. What else do you want to talk about with her? Tell her I miss her so much. She's telling me, oh, I just feel sick all over. Oh, gross. I don't need that. Lisa, did you always take care of her? Because she's making me feel like you always took care of her. It wasn't when you were just kids. Okay. Did you also help take care of her when she was sick? Hi, Ronald. Okay, Lauren. She also had COPD. Okay. I'm going to write you down, Lauren. Hi, Kat. Yep, I'm back. How's it going, Ronald? How are you doing? Okay, I got you on my list, Lauren. You're going to fix your Venmo? You got it, buddy. Lisa, I forgot what I just said. Hold on a minute. I know I wrote it down. Did I write it down? I might have. I don't remember. I don't know what you're saying yes to. Oh, you help take care of her. Okay. And do you think that there's your sister's telling me she's so sorry, okay? And I'm not sure on what this is in regards to. If at some point you had a falling out, or if helping take care of her had a negative effect on your life, because it is very draining. Okay, but she said there'll never be enough words I can say to say how sorry I am. Okay, and I don't know if you understand that message or if you understand what it's about. Can you just tell me if you understand what that message is about or not? Adele, you're on the list if you send a $25 payment for your reading. If you didn't send a $25 payment for your reading, then you're not on the list because these are paid readings. Tonight is not free reading night. Thank you, though. You're free to send a donation if you'd like to. Hi, Sherry. I'm not very techie either, Elspeth. Don't worry. Do you understand the message about her being sorry? You were kicked out of the line. What in the heck? I'm very good, thank you. Your sister was telling me, she had me write down. Okay, so what I said was, I don't know if helping to take care of her had a negative effect on your life, if it caused you to have a hard time with a job or a relationship, or if it just put an excess amount of stress on you, or if this was a situation where like you had some kind of a falling out with her prior, or that she had done something that hurt you in some way that she didn't get a chance to say she was sorry about. But she said there'll never be enough words I can say to say how sorry I am, and I don't know what that is in regards to. Okay. But she wanted me to tell you that. Just let me know if you understand why she's apologizing to you, because I'm not really getting clarity on it. She doesn't need me to. Okay. She doesn't need me to explain. She said, "Hi, Linda." Thank you for sharing, Sherry. I appreciate you. Okay, Ronald. Put your name down. Lisa, are you there? She's also showing me like a bracelet or something, some kind of a something on her, like a bracelet. It almost feels like it's woven. Did y'all make like friendship bracelets when you were kids? Yes, we had a falling out before she passed, but she knows I forgive her. Okay. So she said she just wants you to know how sorry she is, okay? And she's talking about like a bracelet. It almost looks like if it like it's those tiny little beads. It's like a little beaded bracelet, or it's like some kind of like um, handmade bracelet. Okay, and I don't. Yes, it is a handmade bracelet. I don't know if this is. It's from a long time ago. Do you have something that she made for you, or something that you made for her, like when you were kids? She's just telling me like it has a lot of sentimental value. Like when like when you're like little and you're like best friends or whatever with your siblings. Some people are lucky like that. I wasn't necessarily lucky that way, but of course I didn't have a sister either. Um, but when you're like when you're like I don't know, it's like she really looked up to you. Okay, that's the impression that I'm getting. I'm freezing to death. She wants you to know that. Um, she really looked up to you. Ronald, you're such a dork. I missed you too, buddy. I was wondering what happened to you. Um, do you understand about the bracelet? I just like a lot of love went into it. And she's talking about you being a role model for her. Again, she's saying, sorry, I disappointed you. You understand about the jewelry. Okay. She's also showing me like a heart shaped locket or something like this. Did you like Hi Tina? She's showing me like when she was sick, like you were like making her hair look nice. She said you were like did you like put makeup on her and stuff to try and make her feel better, because she's like making me feel like you went above and beyond for her and that you really took good care of her. And she's like I just didn't deserve it. I just didn't deserve it, she said. Does that make sense? Are y'all both sick at the same time, Tina? Elspeth, are you and Tina sharing a sickness? Come on now, ladies. Sharing is not always caring. Yes, you took care of her. Okay. She's just showing me like, you putting like a little bit of makeup on her, fixing her hair, just to try and make her feel better. She said, because like girls, sometimes you feel better when you look better. Oh, you had a bunch of teeth pulled. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tina. But I'm glad they're out if they're no good. Okay, Ronald. Is that what my phone notification was? It's my phone notification. Oh, okay, Ronald. Good Lord. Yeah, you're back. I'm back, bitches. Um, is there anything you want to ask your sister before I finish up here? Is there anything that you want to say to her? Anything? That's good, Tina. Tina, dental work, I have germs. Oh, thank you, Kat. I appreciate you. Shh. Don't start your baloney. You just lay in your cat tree and mind your business. She always got to put in her 2 cents. Anything, Lisa? Lisa, Lisa. Well, hey, Tiffany. Good Lord. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Tina, I'm wonderful. Let me finish up real quick with Miss Lisa. I don't see her having a just tell her that I love her too. She loves you so much, first of all. Um, she just wants you to know how sorry she is. She truly, deeply apologizes. It's making me very emotional. And I'm sorry that you had a falling out before she passed. I know sometimes it can cause some unresolved feelings, and I think she just wants to clear the air. Okay. Okay, Jennifer, I'm putting you on the list. Um, so to answer your question, Tina, Emma decided that she wanted to learn how to crochet last night. So we went to Michael's today and we got some sample writing. I'm multitasking because I have ADHD. Um, we went to Michael's and we got. Why is it showing that twice? And we got some yarn and we got a book for crochet and some crochet needles and we started crocheting today. So we spent 4 hours this afternoon. uh, we watched a video how to start your crochet, and I've got about this much of a good sized scarf done. Took me 4 hours, but I finally got I finally got a technique that worked for me. And Emma, Emma is not as patient as I am when it comes to learning new things. So, but she's doing really good too. She's doing really good. She didn't give up. I'm super proud of her because she didn't give up. And so we each have like a, you know, you're a medium scarf. I asked her, I was like, who should we give our first piece of art to? And she was like, nobody, we should keep it for ourselves as a keepsake. And I was like, oh, okay. Size that person. That's what I figured. It's, like it took, the first row, I couldn't see it, like I'm really good at pattern recognition. But the first row, I'm like, yeah, okay, this doesn't make sense to me what I'm doing. The second row, I don't really understand. But then the third row, I was like, oh, I get it. So it takes a minute. And finger crochet, maybe. I don't know, I've never heard of that. You have a tube of beanie hats? Yeah, I was thinking about that because in South Dakota, they have, well, in Rapid City, on every corner on Main Street, they have these big bronze statues of past presidents. Well, life-size statues, not big, but like life-size statues. So they look like people standing on every street corner. And in the wintertime, people put like jackets and hats and scarves and things like that on the statues for the homeless population because there's kind of a large amount of homeless people in Rapid City. And a lot of them are natives, sadly, very sadly. And it's because, from what I was told, there is a center in Rapid City where they bring all of the people who are like super drunk and disorderly, and they bring them all the way to Rapid City to go through this program to get clean or whatever, or and it's called South Dakota Cares or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but it's called the Care Center, and they put them in there to dry them out, and then they just let them out and they don't bring them home. So a lot of people, for whatever reason, end up homeless on the streets, and it's terrible. And I wish I just it doesn't seem right to me. And I'm just going based on what I've been told. This is all hearsay. I don't know if it's actuality, but yeah. Your mother-in-law was beautiful at it. Do you want to see what I did so far? I'm going to show you. Hold on. And then we'll go back to the readings and we'll do Lauren. Lauren is next. Okay. I'll show everybody my crochets. No, Jack. No, Jack. So this is what I've got so far. So it's pretty good. It's not bad. It's nice, and it's going to be a huge scarf, whatever. It's going to be huge, but I'm doing a good job. I'm a natural. So anyway, I used to like to do that latch hook stuff when I was a kid. Okay. Stick to the basics. I am sticking to the basics. I don't think I could do the hardcore stuff. Lisa says, I don't know why, but the video freezes every time I'm typing a comment, so I'm not sure if I caught everything in my reading. I'll go back and watch. Yes, watch the replay. Oh my goodness. Oregon has so many homeless people. That's terrible. Dishcloths. I think I want to make some coasters for myself because I'm always like, do scarf on the centro. I will definitely think about that. Yeah, Emma picked it out. I was an idiot, and I got I picked out a black yarn because I was like, I'll make some beanies because everybody loves beanies, and black goes with everything. But like, it's really hard to see what you're doing with black yarn because I'm an idiot. I was like, I'm just going to use yours. I'll just buy her some more. Hi, Wendy. But anyways, so it took us 4 hours to get the hang of that. Don't get me started on how the people that have billions of dollars, only 70 million people in the world. But some people have 10 times that in money, could give everyone in the world 1 million and not miss a dime of it. Oh, I know. The inequality in this planet right now is insane. The 1% of the population controls 99% of the wealth, and that's nuts. Yeah. Cotton yarn. Okay, so I would have to get cotton for that. Are you sure? Well, I just think there needs to be a redistribution of wealth. But we're not going to get into politics right now because I just mentioned it because of the scarves and the hats and stuff. Okay, we're going to do Lauren. Lauren! It definitely bothers me too. It makes me very sad. And my bra is itching the fucking Christ out of me. I don't know why it's bothering me. Ugh. Right where the strap is so itchy. Okay. Super annoying. Hold on a sec. 1 second. No, I can't. I can't, Ronald. It's holding all my crystals. Holding all of my crystals. Do I want to go out to eat with you? Sure, why not? Why not? Okay, my son just sent me a ridiculously long message that I'm going to have to read later. Hey, man, you like my Facebook post? It's hilarious. I think it's funny. I'm not looking, but we could go eat food. Coasters, maybe anything dishcloth, definitely cotton yarn, USA under sugar and cream. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Hi, Samantha. You loved it? So, like, we can go eat, though, because, I mean, everybody needs to eat. I love food. Y'all know I love food. God, ridiculous. Okay, Lauren. Let's see what we have for Miss Lauren. I do have to respond to the voice, so give me just 1 second. Okay. Let me do Lauren's reading. Okay. Okay, Lauren, I have male energy stepping forward for you first. It's going to be one generation above. So this is either going to be a parent or somebody who's at least one generation older than you that is a male. What is that? I'm getting kidneys. Is that the kidney? Nope. I'm getting lung pain with him. Okay, getting lung pain. Your dad. Okay. Did he have something wrong with his lungs, Lauren? Dad. COPD. Okay. Thank you. Is he also talking? He said something about a barber. A barber. What did I say to card readings? We could do tarot cards for 15, Elspeth. Thank you, Elspeth. He's saying something about a barber. Let me ask him what this is about. Barber. Did he keep his hair short? Like, did he cut his hair religiously? Like, you know how some people were, like, when some people are like in the military and then after they get out of the military, they still keep like the same hairstyle because they're just like so used to it. Oxygen? Yeah. Not really. Okay. What is the message about the barber? All right. Well, I'm just going to leave it alone right now because I don't understand what the message is, and I asked him to show me a different way, and he didn't show me a different way. Okay. He said he needed to see a barber. He's also given me a lot of pain, like in my liver. Was your father a drinker? So I'm either going to feel like this is like a drinker or a diabetic, one or the other. I feel like he was a drinker though. Okay. Yes, he was a drinker. Okay, because I underlined that. He's also telling me he had like problems with his feet. Um, my feet are feeling numb right now. Okay, so um, is that from like diabetes or something, or what is this? Did he also have diabetes? Because my feet feel numb. It could just be from the COPD. Um, you know how because there's not a lot of oxygen, but my feet feel like they're numb. That you were aware of, or you just not know, or because he this is definitely him. My feet feel numb. I don't have it's like neuropathy or something. Cold feet, numb, cold feet. I'm a nurse. He was not diabetic. Okay. Did he have cold feet a lot? Because he's talking about neuropathy and cold feet. Do you have somebody else who's passed that had those problems? That was a diabetic that had problems with their feet? Their feet would go numb. Missy, do you also feel empath from the spirit too? Yes, I get. Kat wants to know if I can feel from spirit too. That's I'm feeling different things in my body. They're giving me different sensations, and this is to just help validate who I'm speaking to. Your mother-in-law. Okay. What is her first name? And who had the B name? I like Ellie also. I think it's cute. Your mother-in-law had bad neuropathy. Okay. Carol. And who has the B name? Either first or last name. Hi, Star Love Angel. How are you? My feet froze the summer I had my heart attack. Ronald is right for sure. Bill, your dad. Okay. Bill. Bill, Carol. Who else do we want to talk to? And who has like a first or last name like John or Johnson? Something like this? Lauren? John or Johnson. Is that my son? Let me see if this is my son again. Yes, it is. I'm very well, thank you. Joe. A J name, yes, Joe. Joe. And and do you have somebody pass over who just really like to drink Sprite soda because somebody's talking about Sprite soda because it's caffeine free? Yes. No. Okay, somebody's talking about Sprite soda because it's caffeine free. Why are you talking about Sprite soda? Is this for Lauren? Lauren, do you drink a lot of caffeine? Do you drink soda with caffeine in it? Because they're specifically saying because it's caffeine free. Okay. Maybe it's advice. I don't. You do drink a lot of soda. Okay. You drink a lot of caffeine. A lot of caffeine. Well, as you know, iced tea isn't bad as long as it's not got a ton of sugar in it, right? Okay. What else do you want Lauren to know? Have you been working a ton of overtime lately? Diet tea? Or you're on a diet? What do you mean? Diet iced tea? No, you're retired. Okay. So who do you have in your life that has been overdoing it lately? That has been like going above and beyond and just overdoing it lately, because that's the message that I'm getting from them is like somebody's overdoing it. Like they're almost topped out. Wendy, we have two more after Lauren right now. But you're welcome. You're welcome to diet tea. There's such a thing as diet tea. I thought tea was just tea. I don't know. I don't put sugar in my tea. I drink green tea. Um, Somebody is just tapped out. Tapped out. And I'm hearing like the Billy Joel song, "Working for a Living," working. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that. So I don't know who they're talking about. If you're retired, Billy Joel, you're welcome. I thought he's just. Yeah, I don't know. You're tapped out, stressed. Okay, so so as a retired nurse, you do know the effects of stress on the body, right? We don't have to tell you that, right? That's not something you forgot about. My dad might be joking to go to work. Was your dad a workaholic? Ow. What is that about? Stop it. I drank all my coffee. Put that over there. It was a joke. I came out of retirement when I graduated. It was a joke. I came out of retirement when I graduated. Nursing school. So it was like a running joke. Hi, Carol. Is that what you mean? You never had a job before that? Okay. Awesome. Okay. A family joke. Okay. Okay. And who had the problem with their eyes? Oh man, they're killing me right now. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, stop it. Stop. Whew. I just have like the worst stabbing pain in my eyeball. Whoo-wee. Oh, this made me tear up a little. Good Lord. Who's that? Ugh. Everybody, Lauren, you need a spa day. Absolutely. Your aunt. Okay. Man, that was terrible. Um, yuck. Well, she's here too. Man. That did not feel good. Okay. Is there anything you want to talk to any of them about while we have them on the line? Lauren, you miss her. Yeah. Well, she's here. She wants you to know. Did you used to watch movies with her? She's your mom's twin. Oh, nice. Did you used to watch movies with her? My mom. Because that's what she's talking about. Identical twins. Nice. Nice. That's cool. I don't know anyone who has stop it. Identical twins. That's cool. Okay, Wendy, I'll put you on the list. Working for a living, working. And I got that song stuck in my head now. Wendy. I got you on the list, Wendy. Wendy, Karen, Irwin. Karen. It was like having two moms for sure. Two moms to yell at you, two moms to love on you. I mean, it all sounds kind of lovely. You're welcome, girl. That's crazy. Identical twins. Identical twins. She's also saying that she treated you like you were her own daughter. And it's not just, like being your mom, like she loved you like you were her own daughter. Okay. She wants you to know that she misses you too. She loves you very much, like you were her own daughter. Am I going to be okay? Happy. So all of them together here are answering this question for you. She is. I'm hearing her, but they're all contributing to this. It'll take a little time, but you're going to get back on track. Okay. Yes, she did love you like she was your. Yes, they're all together. Okay. It'll take a little time. Just remember how much she loves you, she said. Okay? She said very specifically, everything in life can be overcome. Everything in life. It doesn't always feel that way, right? Sometimes it just feels like we're in a hopeless situation, right? But everything, nothing is insurmountable. We just have to continue breathing in and breathing out and putting one foot in front of the other and just keep going. That's all we can do. But you will. It's going to take a little bit of time, she said. And they're all there together. They all want you to know they're supporting you, loving you. Love stretches across time and space. So you're going to be okay. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Did you have a recent loss? Was your aunt recent? (2019). It's hard. It's hard when we love people so much. It's really hard. Sending you lots of love from your family, Lauren. Lots and lots of love for your family. And I hope this reading helps you some to know that they're all together and that they're okay, and you're going to be okay too. But it's going to take a little bit of time, okay? You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for participating tonight. I appreciate you. Okay, next we're going to do Ronald Birkin. Ronald. Hi. So where are we going to dinner? Just kidding. I'm joking. Let's see here. Let's start a new page because we got a lot going on. So let's start a new page. Carrabba's? Ooh, yummy. I actually don't know if I've ever eaten there. I don't think I have. Longhorn Steakhouse is good also. Hi, Chloe. Wheat and rye. I don't know what that is. Other than types of bread, is that the name of a restaurant? I don't know. Okay. Ronald, I have two males here stepping forward for you. Your dad. Who had the sinus? It's a Michigan thing. Oh, okay. Yes, it's a Michigan. I don't know. I'm not in Michigan. I'm next to Michigan, aren't I? Yes, I'm right next to Michigan. Who had the sinus issues before they passed? Like, I feel like I always want to go like a. I feel like a. It's like, is that your dad? Like snot rockets. Your grandpa. Okay, Puppy had the sinuses. He keeps making me do that with my hand. It's like blowing him outside. Oh my goodness. And who was the mechanically inclined person that like works on trucks and things of that nature? trucks. Yes, and he did that a lot. Oh, a lot. He keeps doing that. He keeps doing that to me. Your dad worked on trucks? Okay. Mm. Hey, boy. I don't know who called you that, but that's what I'm hearing right now. Hey, boy. Oh, your dad was a diesel mechanic. Oh, okay. Cool. Who called you boy? Was that your dad or was that your poppy? Like, hey, boy, go on over there and pick up this whatever for me. He did not guess, just effing say that. Who calls you boy? Yeah, I did. I did just hear that actually. Um, that's what he's telling me. Your pappy says that? Okay. He's making me he always said, "Hey boy." He's making me feel like he had you do a lot of running around for him. He's making me feel like whenever he needed something done, he always asked you to do it. That's how he's making me feel like. Hey boy, run on over down to the store and pick me up a can of Coke. You know, kind of a thing. Like, oh, hey boy, run on over here and do this for me. Or hey boy, you know, go on down into the laundry room and get me such and such or whatever. He's just making me feel like he always like had you doing stuff for him. Okay. Um, oh goodness. Oh wait, that might be his dad, Papa. Okay, so we got several people here. Pappy, Papa, and Dad. Okay. Um, which one of these gentlemen considered himself to be a smooth operator or a ladies' man? Because that's what I was hearing. Somebody is a smooth operator with the ladies. Your grandpa, smooth operator. And did you have yeah, he was a smooth one. And did you have like a grandmother who had a missing tooth? Because I'm getting a female coming forward and she's got like a missing tooth, like not, I don't know if it's a front tooth or if it's right next to the front tooth. Women loved your grandpa. As of right now, I am. Yes, Hannah. I've just got two more on my list right now. Yes, ma'am. And she's giving me a lot of pain. I don't know if this is breast pain or heart pain because it's on this side. Um, but I'm feeling pain here. I'm like I said, I'm not sure if it's from the breast or the heart, but it feels like it's in the breast. I don't know. That's right. A whole bunch of men coming forward for Father's Day. You're right, Elspeth. So you have a not any females that you know. Okay. I'm seeing a woman that wore her hair up kind of like I'm wearing my hair. Um, but they were proud ladies. Well, yeah. It looks like it's gray, and it looks like all false teeth. Okay. It looks like it's gray, and it looks like she's wearing it like in a bun. Do you have somebody that wore her hair like that? It's like she had long hair. You know who it is? Does she have a missing tooth? Who am I talking to here? Okay, Hannah, I got you. Mama. Okay. You're welcome. She's giving me the impression she wasn't the nicest. Um, I don't know if this is her or the lady standing next to her. But she's making me feel like she was kind of stern. Okay, like she wasn't very nurturing and maternal. All right. Does this make sense for her? I don't know. She just feels like she kind of had like one of those situations where like they lived through the depression, you know, she had a stiff arm. Yeah. Um, you know what I mean? Like when did she live through the depression? Because that's kind of like the impression that I'm getting from her. Like, you know, she lived through some hard times. And um uh which did the do you would you understand me talking about the outhouse? Would that make sense to you? Because they're mentioning an outhouse to me. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. They said that will let you know for sure. That is them because they're talking about the outhouse. And old school Kentucky. Okay. And did you also have to snap peas? Because I don't know if it's her she's talking about or this woman next to her, but they're talking about snapping peas or beans. I don't know, snap peas, snap beans, snap peas. So I'm just getting the impression that like they farmed. Um, do you understand this? Well, I'm back too, Ronald. I've had a long break doing DoorDash, and I decided I don't want to work that hard anymore. So I'm just gonna chill out with y'all. Snap peas, snap peas. Can it beans? Snap peas, beans. I don't know, something like that. And who was the one who? Okay, bourbon is whiskey, isn't it? Who's the bourbon drinker? Who drank snap beans? Okay, who's the one who liked to drink bourbon or make bourbon? I almost feel like I want to make my own whiskey or something. Crown Royal. Okay, because they're talking about like bourbon is whiskey, isn't it? Isn't it? It's like just like a different kind. I don't know much about alcohol. They had stills in the hills. Did they? Did your family have some? That's funny. I'm seeing somebody just wearing like blue jeans and they have like they're just wearing like boots. They're kind of like old boots. Who do you have that passed from like brain cancer, brain? Do you have anybody that had like a shunt or that somebody your dad wore jeans and old boots? Okay. Um who's the brain person? Jeans, white t-shirt, zip up boots. Something wrong with their brain and I'm getting this feeling right here. Usually that's usually when like they want to talk about like getting a shunt or something like your dad said. Okay. A tumor. Okay. So it's talking about the brain. What is that? Do you have anybody that had blood clots in their legs? Oh, he died in 1983. Okay. Do you have somebody that had a blood clot in their leg, like deep vein thrombosis or something like this? Because I'm getting this feeling like, yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Would this be the guy that blows snot? Pappy? The man that was doing this? Is that him? Yeah, Marie, the one that kept telling you her name was Mary. Mary. Nanny. Oh, that was on a different reading? Okay. Okay. Pappy's wife. Okay. So that's why they're mentioning the snot to me. Okay, that makes sense. I'm just writing down to try and keep track of all these people. Hi, Robin. How are you? And who's the person that had all the heartburn problems? I just feel like it's my first one. Her southern accent probably made it sound like Mary. Then she told you I know what my name is. Oh, I don't. I don't remember anything that I've already said in other readings. I really have no idea. Um, the heartburn problem. I'm doing very well, Robin. Thank you so much. How are you? No, I don't remember that one. Cass. Okay. Well, we've got what have we got here? One, two, three, four, five, six, 6 or 7 people here already. Um, so let's see. Do you have any questions for them, Ronald, or anything that you want to talk about with them? What's going on tomorrow? I just wrote down tomorrow. That's all of your grandparents? Every single one of them. I wrote down tomorrow and I underlined it. So what's going on tomorrow? Charging for a group rate? Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, Father's Day is tomorrow. We already joked about that, Chloe, about all these men coming forward for Ronald on Father's Day, but I don't feel like that's what it is. I just feel like it's something different because it's underlined. It's important. They probably just called me to stay out of the gutter tomorrow because it's going to be a third time Father's Day. My kid's not coming around my dad having their stuff like that. My kid's not coming around my dad having their stuff. Okay. Hard time. Okay. So your kids so your kids haven't been around for 3 years? Is that what you're saying? Your dad not being around. Okay. Your dad not being around for your kids? Is that what you mean? Okay. Well, definitely stay out of the gutter. Okay. The gutter is not a good place to be. Well, they definitely want you to know that they're all keeping an eye on you. All right. So they're going to know if you go in the gutter. They're going to know. And they're going to be like, oh, shit, we told them not to go in the gutter. Right? I'm going to be really depressed because my kids don't come on Father's Day or my birthday, and I have nobody to spend Father's Day with because my dad or grandfathers are not here. Oh, that sucks. Well, that sucks. Well, maybe that's why they all came out en masse for you tonight. Maybe they all wanted to pop in and let you know that they're still with you, even if they can't be there physically. I think you're right. I think that is what they're trying to say. Right? They just want you to know that you're always important to them. Okay? You know, I went through periods, or they weren't as long as 3 years. I want my dad to talk about being. As soon as I read your message, as soon as I read your message, I'm not even joking. As soon as I read your message, I heard, hell no. Oh, man. Apparently, we're not talking about that because he said, hell no. As soon as I didn't even get a chance to read your message. Yeah. Um, well, yes, I was telling a story. So I've had brief periods of time where I was not in communication with my children, whether my son was upset with me or my daughter was dating somebody that didn't really, um, that didn't really mesh well with me. Those are his exact words. Exactly what he would say when I asked. Well, well, it was always really hard for me to let them be my kids, because I love them desperately, and they were in my entire world, for all of their childhoods. It's like I just love them so very much that I just always wanted to, parents have a hard time letting go when kids grow. Um, but I never stopped loving them, even if we didn't talk, and even if things were difficult, um, on occasion. I've had periods where I wasn't in contact with my mom, or where I wasn't in contact with my kids, and I realized that, people don't live forever, and your kids will realize that too one day, Ronald. Right. So maybe if you stop trying so hard, um, and just send them lots of love, just whenever you think about them, send them lots of love. They'll feel that. Okay. And eventually things will get better. We just, sometimes we need to give them some space to live life the way they're going to live life, and then, just be there for them, and don't be upset with them, when they do finally call, or they do, what if they do call tomorrow? That would be amazing, right? I mean, you never know. So personally, my children have to be reminded whenever it's a major mom holiday, or my birthday. Um, and this past year, both of my kids didn't contact me for my birthday, and it was really hard for me. Like, it really, really hurt my feelings a lot. I was extremely hurt by that, because without me, they wouldn't exist, as who they are. So, I was like, man, how could you not remember your mom's birthday? Um, so, I get it. It's not fun, but it won't last forever. Okay. My dad never talked about me enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. It, those things were really hard for kids back then, and they were kids that went to Vietnam. Since you're both parents, that's right. Thanks, Ronald. Yes, I am. I am both parents. I am both parents. Interestingly enough, my little girl's father is having another child, another little girl with someone else. They're due in September, and I had to find out by seeing a post on Facebook. Of course, nobody told my daughter about it, so I had to be the one to break it to her, because her dad chooses not to be in her life, not even to communicate with her. He stopped paying child support. Um, so I had to tell my daughter about that, and it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, but like I told her, maybe you were just supposed to be my gift. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you were just supposed to be for me, because she has been a gift to me. You know, every day of her life, I have loved my children, all of my children, whether or not there are other parents, because there are other parents. Even my older two kids, dad chose to stop being in their life when they were little, and he chose to move on with somebody else's kids instead, um, and just, forsake his children. Um, my kids have been a gift to me every single day. Never, never a day has gone by where I have not been so grateful to be the mom and the dad for my kids. And I hope I did okay. I hope I did okay with my kids. Chloe says, I have 2 gifts. Yeah, Vanessa, the interesting thing is after she had a good cry and everything, and we talked about it, she said maybe he'll be a better dad this time. She's a very wise little girl. And she said, well, I'm looking forward to getting a call when I'm 30 years old from my long lost sister. That's what she said to me. So I'm just like, wow, you know, I don't really know, Ronald. I don't know. I don't know. Today she brought me a ton of little presents, Valentine's, Easter, Mother's Day, says I laughed and called them my happy 2023 gifts. A lot aren't stand-up guys. Yeah, they're really not. They're really not. Gotta be the mom and dad as well, even when one's dad was kind of around, still was feeling a single parent. Yeah, her dad hasn't really been around. I mean, he was around for the first, well, he wasn't around when I was pregnant. He wasn't around after she was born until she was 8 months old. And then we were together until she was 4 years old. And then he left, just left one night. Um, and then, uh, and then didn't see him again until she was 9, I think. So, and then it was, he just wouldn't come around. And I had to constantly communicate with him. And, hey, can you come see her? And just not doing that anymore. But anyways, people will show you what you mean to them, and you should take that at face value. You know what I mean? Don't make excuses. So, anyways, Ronald, I'm sorry we got a little yucky there, but thank you for wishing me a happy Father's Day. I appreciate you. And that concludes your reading. I hope you enjoyed your reading tonight, and I appreciate you donating. Okay. Next, we're going to do Jennifer Byer. Jennifer Byer. Jennifer Byer. Oh, hold on a second. Is Pappy still around? Does he remember anything about being in the hospital at the end? Was he on a ventilator? Because I'm hearing something. I'm hearing machines. Was he on a ventilator? Change her name, the Amazing Misty. I think we got to meet most of Ronald's family in one night. I mean, it was quite a big gathering. My dad's been trying to dump her father for 31 years. Says he's like a bed rash. It's terrible. Oh. Yeah, she's a really good girl. Yes, machines his death rattle. You might be hearing. Okay, because I'm hearing something, and it's just yeah. But he says not to worry. That's all in the past. He says don't linger on that memory, Ronald. It's all in the past. Excuse me, Jennifer. Jennifer. Hi, Laura. These are paid readings tonight. Hi, Jennifer. How are you today? I want to tell you something that might be what he's talking about. What's that? What's that, Ronald? Awesome. I'm so glad you're doing great. I'm doing great too. Get that out of there. Okay, what's up now? What do you want to tell me, Ronald? Hi, Maria. How you doing? I'll have to catch you next live for a reading about my dog. Oh, has it been a depressing week? Oh, I'm so sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry. Okay. I spent every night in the hospital with him drunk as fuck. Oh, because that's how they dealt with shit back there. And he just lay there staring at me. And I just started laughing one day. And then the next time I went in there, his eyes are closed. So I just wondering if he thought I was laughing at him because he was dying. No, no, he doesn't. He doesn't think that. Chloe, did something happen to your dog's head? Because when I read your message, I got a really big pain in my head. But you have a good night, honey. Laura says, how do I make a payment? If you can find the information box at the video, Laura, there's 4 different ways to pay for a reading. Okay. I accept PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. Hi, Teresa. No, he doesn't think that you were laughing at him, Ronald. You don't have to worry about that. Hi, Judy. How are you? Okay, Jennifer. Jennifer. We're going to do Jennifer. 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 Sample buyer. Jennifer, sample buyer. Hi, Amanda. Okay, Teresa. Jennifer. Jennifer. Ooh. Jennifer, who do you have that passed from something with the stomach? Very much with the stomach. Like stomach cancer. The stomach. Thanks for donating tonight, Ronald. It's good to see you again. And if you need somebody to talk to tomorrow, you can feel free to text me or call me. You've got my number, right? I'm getting severe stomach pain as soon as I connect to your soul family. So the next thing I'm going to ask you is if you have ever been a caretaker or worked in a nursing home or assisted living facility where people have passed that you took care of. Very strong stomach pain. Caretaker for family members. I'm getting huge amount of stomach pain. So this is going to be somebody who had issues with their stomach in their life or contributing to their passing. I'm getting a name with a T for you. This is going to be a first or a last name. Do you have somebody with the first initial T that has passed? They're also talking about drinking Coca-Cola. Jennifer. This is you. I'm connecting to you. All right. Since we're okay, Teresa, I will put you on the list. Give me just a minute. It's just somebody that's not coming to your mind, first of all. This is definitely your family, but since you can't think of who this person is, we're going to just cross that and we're going to go on to the next person. Is a female. Okay, and she's mentioning the caretaker. She's mentioned. Did you take? Of course, she already said that. Head pain. Did you take care of somebody that had like dementia? Oh, Elspeth, you're so sweet. And Elspeth is a great conversationalist, Ronald. You should really give her a chat tomorrow. You can call, she's in Canada, but you can call each other on Facebook Messenger. You know, I'm hearing something like dementia or something like this with a female. My mom at the end from radiation lost her memory. Okay. Okay, and who's the one that. Okay, so I don't even know how to explain this laugh that I'm hearing. Did your mother, what is that? Pancreas? Did your mother have pancreatic cancer? Is that what that is? The pancreas? Feels deep. Because I'm feeling pain in my lungs. I'm feeling pain lower. So it could just be that, like, it could be that, like, the cancer spread. Okay. Um, I'm feeling a really deep pain. That's something I, so many goddamn, sorry. I'm sorry. So many organs in there all squished together. Okay, so this laugh that I'm hearing is like ha ha ha. Like on the third ha, we're gonna draw it out. Ha ha. I don't, I, I don't know why they're laughing like this for me. I almost feel like I want to. I almost feel like I want to. Like I'm playing cards and I lay my cards down and I'm like, because I beat you. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting with that. When she was with your husband. Okay. Did your mom like to play cards? Because she gave me that very specific example. She did. Okay. Um, and do you live in an area of the country where there are tornadoes? Because they're mentioning a tornado or tornadoes. And I'm also hearing that song, Texas Tornado. And I think it's George Strait. George Strait. Texas Tornado. Did your mother like George Strait? Or country music, rather? Who's this? Oh, it's Tracy Lawrence. My bad. I don't know. I thought that was George Strait. So I don't listen to country. There's very few country people that I know. Who listens to country? I mean, apparently Ronald does listen to country. Do you like country music? My bad. Tracy Lawrence. I'm just going to write that down as a reminder that I don't know shit about country. Send payment. Okay, Laura, you listen to everything. Okay. Well, then you're redeemed. Let me write your name down, Laura, so I don't lose you. Laura Judkins. And I'm also getting a pain in my eye for your mom. Did your mom wear glasses or have problems with her vision before she passed, or because of the radiation, like double vision or just problems with her vision? You've been on a jelly roll kick. I haven't heard a single Jelly Roll song, and I don't think anyone should be upset with me about that. She had eye surgery. Was it on her right eye? And seeing spots. Okay. Yeah, because I'm getting a lot of pain in my eye. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really a country person either. But it was her right eye. Okay. Did she call you her baby? Because that's what she's telling me. She's calling you her baby. And she's also talking about a small dog. Now I don't know if she's referencing her dog as her baby, or if you have a small dog, where the dog comes in, but she's mentioning a small dog. She did. I was her baby. Okay, that's what she was saying. And do you understand the reference with the small dog? I don't know whose dog this is. Your dog passed shortly before her. Okay. Um, so then that would mean that she wants you to know that she has the dog too. Okay, she has the dog with her. And I don't know why she's talking about Shakira, the singer. But I specifically heard Shakira. I really don't know why. Okay, I understand that now. I don't know. I really don't know. Um, but she's reminding me about the stomach issues again. Did your mother have trouble holding down food, or like a lack of appetite, upset stomach, anything like that, in association with her radiation treatment? Um, okay, so now we know where the stomach was. Okay, and did you try to give her soda like ginger ale for her stomach? Did she like ginger ale? She couldn't eat or drink. Okay, because the stomach issues was a big thing. You drink ginger ale. Okay. And who do you have in your life that has a first or last name that starts with a T? like Tom or Terry, Tina. Several people. Do you have a Tom specifically? Because I did say Tom first. You work with Tom. Okay. Did your mother know him? Are you friends with him? We are friends outside of work. Okay. Um, what do we want to say about that? I'm just being reminded. Okay. I'm just being reminded about Ronald's situation right now. And I don't know if Tom has kids or if Tom is going to be alone tomorrow, but I'm hearing something about a get together, a barbecue, cookout, something, nothing formal, just a little thing. Like inviting Tom to something because I just feel like he's kind of lonely. Okay. And you can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely. Does he get along well with your husband? It almost feels like I want to invite him over to hang out, you know. No, he doesn't get along with your husband. Or no, you've never invited him over. Who had the heart related issue? He just got divorced and not doing well with it. Okay, so then okay, so your mom is yeah, your mom is suggesting, oh, your husband passed away. My brain is connecting dots that I'm not quite sure should be connected. Um, does he have children? Because I'm just getting that feeling like I did with Ronald, like he's going to be alone tomorrow, and it would be cool for him to have company or whatever because he's kind of lonely. He does okay. Um, so maybe you just invite him to lunch or something if you just see if he has plans. I mean, your mom is the one suggesting it. She's the one who brought up his name. Um, your husband passed away. He's in a divorce. I'm not drawing a straight line here. I'm just saying it would be nice for friends to be able to lean on each other, you know? That's all. And not, it doesn't have to be in a romantic way. It could be completely platonic. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So anyways, thank you, Jennifer. I hope your mom, let me see what she wants to tell. What is this about? She's also saying that you should listen to music to cheer up. Absolutely. That's what friends are for, right? Listen to music to cheer up. And that's why I was asking her what the Shakira is. So, like, listen to music, dance. These are things you can do in your home to kind of like relieve your sadness is what she's saying. Really sick to my stomach again. To help heal your heart. Okay? Uh-huh. She said to tell you that she'll tuck you in like she used to. She wants you to know. She wants you to know. She wants you to know tonight she's going to tuck you in like she used to when you were little. That's so sweet. My mom used to tuck me in every night when I was little. She tucked me in and she gave me a kiss on the cheek and she said, "Good night, I love you." And then I went to sleep. Always got one cheek kiss. Can I ask if she's with my husband? Yes, she is. She is with your husband. Did your husband pass from a heart related issue, Jennifer, like a heart attack or something along those lines? She's so sweet. Because I'm getting a lot of chest pain, like pressure in my chest. Yes, a heart transplant. Yes. Okay. Yes, they are together and he's here with her. And he wants you to know that he loves you just as much today as he did the day he first saw you, is what he said. Not the day that he married you, but the day that he first saw you. Okay. Um, he said it was like getting hit with a ton of bricks. Do you understand that? Boy, he really fell hard for you. So sweet. Awesome. And he says, "I love you more." Okay. I love you more. So I love you. I love you more. Okay. So I hope that reading helps you, Jennifer, and I hope it gives you some peace. Also, make sure you listen to music because it's advised from your loved ones who have passed over. Thank you so much for participating tonight. Okay, next we're going to do Wendy Irwin. Wendy Irwin. Wendy Irwin. Yeah, reach out to him and just, see if he's busy for lunch or something, or if he wants to go bowling, because maybe his kids are grown and they're not at home anymore and they don't really do something for Father's Day and he might be lonely since he's having a hard divorce. Hi, Wendy. How are you today? I'm doing fabulously well. Who do you have that passed over that had a hearing problem in one ear? Like I'm deaf in one ear, or I really can't hear that well. Your grandma, your dad. Which one of them like to play dominoes? Things like that. Dominoes, cribbage. Cribbage? What? What's cribbage? Is that a card game? Cribbage. Was that the game where you had the little pegs? Yes. Maybe your dad, huh? Oh, my ear. I wish I would make my ear stop hurting because that hurts. Do you have somebody that's been to jail or prison that has passed over? Wendy? No. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what these messages are that I'm receiving for you. Um, I'm getting random messages. Like I'm getting a message about like a snowy owl or an owl, picture of an owl or a tattoo of an owl, something along these lines. I don't know if those two things are related, if the owl and the tattoo message are aligned. Um, but somebody who has passed, because dominoes reminds me of jail. That's what people do in jail. They play dominoes. Um, and then I'm also hearing about tattoos. It doesn't have to be somebody who was in your physical family. Your stepdad. Okay. Your stepdad had tattoos? My nose is getting itchy. Okay. So I'm seeing somebody in like a wife beater tank top. God damn, my ear needs to stop hurting. Stop. He gave me grief for having tattoos. Okay. So you're the one that's okay. Your stepdad gave you grief for the tattoo. Got you. Okay. Do you have somebody who's passed that would be like Latin or Spanish? Um, because what I'm seeing, and it could be that they're showing me what this person really looks like, or they're making a reference to somebody kind of being like a hood rat type person. But I'm seeing like a gang member. You know what I mean? Like the oh, so nauseous right now. Holy mother. Why? Oh, super nauseous. Uh, when I'm seeing this person, um, like a wife beater t-shirt, pants, and they're giving me the impression that they're Mexican. Yeah, Mexican. Um, it just feels really gang related. Is that right? Like the Mexican mafia or something like this. Somebody who's like trouble. Do you have anybody in your life who fits that description? I really have no idea. I'll have to think about it. Do you have anybody in your life currently um, that is that type of ethnicity, that maybe dresses that way? That's kind of hood. Okay. And then I was still getting super nauseous. Why? Okay. Yes. Okay. You do have somebody. Okay. They're mentioning this person. I also want to ask if you. Oh, Lord, stop. Do you have somebody that had problems with their stomach before they passed? Um, I am so freaking nauseous, and I don't know if this is from drugs, from some kind of medication, from some kind of treatment. I don't know what this is, but every time they they get too close to me, I get super nauseous. Okay, so I don't know if you had somebody that passed from like a drug overdose or was like fighting cancer or something. I'm just your grandmother. Okay. My goodness. Thank you. Whew, you can make it stop now. Oh, it just feels terrible. Ugh. Laura, we're doing Wendy right now, sweetheart. Oh, just so bad. Nothing makes it go away. Nothing makes it go away. Oh, man. Oh, good Lord, that's terrible. I am so sorry. I am so sorry you went through that. Okay. I think Wendy really wants to talk to her dad. Did your dad call you a kiddo? Because right after I said that you wanted to talk to your dad, I heard, hey, kiddos. So, um, kiddos, long time no see. How long has it been? We're getting the number 10. So, this is either going to represent the 10th day of the month of October. My sister Robin calls everyone kiddos. No, no worries, Laura. Don't stress, Laura. I think you're on the list. Don't worry. We are both here, Dad. Okay, Robin. Okay, okay. Dad, how'd you pass? Did your dad suffer from a head related issue before he passed? Because he's talking about amnesia. It's like making me feel like he's forgetful. A drug induced coma. Okay. My head hurts when I connect to your dad. Um, my head hurts a lot. Okay. So dad has amnesia about how he passed. Okay. He's telling me that he has amnesia about how he passed because I asked him, how did you pass? And he said amnesia. Can I have some more details about this? He's referencing the 10 again. Was he in the hospital for 10 days? Or in a coma for 10 days? Because he's giving me that 10 again. And he's making my abdomen hurt a lot. I can definitely feel like an IV in my arm. Okay. Is that about your leading up to, during? Excuse me. During. Okay. He was very sick. Okay. He wants you to know during the time of his passing when he was in the coma. I just want them to know that I didn't feel a thing. Okay. He really, that's very important. He's making me feel like it's important that you know that he was not in pain prior to his passing. Whose son is he talking about? Do you have a son? Did you bring your son to see him? Or did Robin bring a son to see him? Because he's talking about a son. Whose son is this? Does he have a son also? Yes, I have a son. She does also. He has a son, my brother. Okay, so which one? Oh, was everybody there? Because he said all of them. Show me. I have 6 people. I have 6 people around me right now. This is what I'm looking at. There's 6 people around me. My head hurts a lot. Like he's showing me, it's like his body is asleep, but he's showing me he can see 6 people around him, and it's like he can sit up and he can look around. But he, like his soul, um, is awake, but his body is not feeling. Okay, that's cool. Kind of like, kind of feel like a movie. I kind of feel like a movie. No. He's just showing me a moment. It doesn't. Not. I don't think it's when he passed because he's showing me like his soul is aware. There's 6 at one point. There was 6 people around him, is what he's telling me. Um, and he's showing me. Is he buried next to family? Is he buried? Probably the coma. We sat with him. Yeah, he's showing me like 6 people at one point. Because he's talking about a casket, so this could be him either referencing his actual, like if he's buried in the ground, or just a funeral service. It doesn't have to be. He is buried. Okay, because he's showing me the casket, and he's talking about being with family. Okay, he's buried with my grand. Okay, he said he's buried with family. Was he a fan of Elvis? There's a reason I'm asking. Not that I recall. Because I'm hearing a song. It's Elvis singing "I Can't Help Falling in Love with You," and he said that he met Elvis. He wants you, like where he's at. He's met Elvis, and he said, "Long live the king." And I think that's funny because they're dead. The king. Do you have a lot of your Do you have a lot of your dad's like things still, or are you trying to are, he's telling me not to worry about the small stuff, and the impression that I'm getting from him is that it's his things, his the small thing. Don't worry about the small stuff. It doesn't feel like advice, just don't sweat the small stuff. It feels like i'm I'm talking about his things, his belongings, his personal effects. Was there like an issue with the hospital or something as far as his belongings, or like you got his flag from his burial? Okay. Something about his belongings. Don't sweat the small stuff. It almost feels like you're worried about things being missing, or I don't know. It's something about your belongings. Your belongings. Share the belongings. What small things are you talking about? Does he have like a ring he's showing me? His belongings. The small stuff, like his personal effects, his ring, his it feels like some kind of a male. His wife had it, she passed, and it came back to her family. Okay, don't sweat the small stuff. Okay, as long as you understand the message. Okay, so you understand the message about the ring. Okay, he knows that he has it with him. Anything you want to tell your daughters before we go here? Okay, well, that's interesting. Um, I asked him if there's anything that he wanted to tell y'all. He said, "Tell them they will always be my little girls and shooting stars." I hope that makes sense to you. Um, to me, it just feels like he's very proud of you both. Um, did he ever call you his shooting stars? It just feels like he's just very proud of you, okay? And he wants you to know that. You're welcome, Wendy. You're welcome. I hope those messages from your dad and your grandmother, just knowing that they're together, okay? Like not only are they physically together, they're buried together, but they also came together to speak to me, to speak to you, okay? I hope that helps you. All right, Hannah Sky, it's your turn. Hannah. Hannah Banana. Hannah Banana. Hannah, Hannah, Bobana, Banana, Fana, Fofana, P5, Fomana. I don't know the song. I don't know how it goes. I know part of it. Yeah, so my shorts are starting to feel too tight. I don't know. They feel very constrictive right now, and I feel like I want to go put some pajama pants on. I'm uncomfortable. Let's see. Hannah. I'm smelling a campfire for some reason. I smell wood smoke, campfire, as like I'm sitting at a fire. I'm sitting at a campfire. Like I feel just relaxed, sitting at like a little fire, like I'm camping. Does this make sense to you, Hannah? You're welcome, Robin. Who do you have that really enjoyed a campfire, or that used to take you camping? Anybody that might have taken you camping at some point, or somebody that you went camping with when you were little? Like during the fall, when you just kind of make a campfire in your background or something in your backyard. No, not that I remember. Okay, it's not your turn yet, Laura. We'll get there. Don't worry. I swear, we'll get there. Hannah. If somebody it's giving me a lot of pain in my back, and I'm not sure if it's the lungs or if it's actual back pain, because no problem, Laura. It's okay. Don't worry. I know you're anxious. It's okay. Um, is it the lungs or the back? It's a little bit of both. Okay. I have somebody who passed from something lung related, but they also had a lot of back pain. And they're telling me they can't lift heavy things. Do you have somebody that might have had some back issues? This feels like a woman to me. And Your grandmother had lung cancer. Could she not lift heavy things? Did she have a bad back? As well? Or is this a different person coming in with her? And I'm getting a first name of T. First or last name, I apologize. TTR, like Trudy, Trudeau. You're not sure about the back. I personally feel like sometimes lungs can feel like back pain, but I don't think this is what it is. I feel like this person can't lift heavy things because they have like bad discs in their back, or they've had some kind of like back surgery, something like this. I can't lift heavy things. And they're talking about tomorrow, so that would be Father's Day. What about Father's Day for her? Is your dad passed, Hannah? Oh, I'm getting heartburn again. Getting heartburn again. Good Lord. I didn't even eat dinner. Why am I getting heartburn? That's not fair. Oh my God. Okay, so they're talking about Father's Day for me, and they're mentioning your dad. Okay. Does your dad's dad? Okay. Is your dad's dad passed? I'm still trying to figure out who this person is that can't lift heavy things because they have a back problem. Father's Day. Oh, my eye. Again with the eye pain. Could we just chill with that, please? Because it's just random and it hurts. So we have glasses. Oh, stop it. It's not funny. And I'm getting a mail. I'm definitely getting a mail here, and I smell the fire again. Do you have somebody that might have your grandpa's passed? Okay. Do you have somebody that might have passed in a fire? Been involved in a house fire? Um, been involved with a fire department? I'm trying to figure out why I keep smelling this fire. Maybe a volunteer firefighter? What about the fire? Fire, smoke. Not that I know of. Okay, that's okay. Um, it feels like related to this male, whoever this is. Did your grandfather have glasses? Did he have glasses? I apologize. Did he have glasses? It's giving me some kind of reference. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay, then it's a different person than your grandfather. That can we just? Who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to talk to? Because the people coming forward for you are not necessarily who you want to talk to, and it feels like a waste of time. Some people heated homes with wood or coal files. That is also true, Elspeth. So give me a name, Hannah. Or maybe my grandmother. Well, she did pop in already, right? With her lungs, or your dog. What's your puppy's name? What's your puppy's name? Well, your grandmother's here. We're already connected to her. She's just making me Mickey cute. Um, when I connect to your grandmother specifically, I'm getting from her she's saying something about childlike wonder, and so that to me just means like she had like a really beautiful energy about her, that she was like super sweet, and that she was always like, when you just think about a grandparent who's just like always so excited to see their grandkids, and like always just like, oh wow, really? And like anything you want to tell them, like, oh, I found a caterpillar yesterday, and they're just like, oh my gosh, um, she's just giving me that energy. Like she's somebody that you like really loved in that way, because you always felt like loved and accepted around her, and you always felt like you weren't a bother. Does that make sense? Like she was always happy to see you, kind of a situation. Tell me about the dog. Was this a big dog? Because I immediately get a feeling of a big dog. Did you have more than one? What is that? Yes, so true. Mine was small. Did you have more than one in your life that has passed? Because I'm seeing a black dog. All right. I don't know if this is a dog connected to your grandmother, because as soon as I talked to her, I started seeing this black dog, and it's kind of fluffy. Um, I don't want to say like it's a chow or something like that, but I'm kind of getting that impression that it's. I don't know a lot about dog breeds, but it looks like a bigger, like fuzzy dog. I mean, like not a husky. No, not a husky. Not a German Shepherd, because this is a solid black dog. It's some kind of a chow. Your uncle had a chow. Was it dark colored, like a? Because it's like a chow. That's what I'm seeing, like the face of like a chow. Okay, so we have that dog. You were around him a lot when you were young. Okay, so we have that dog. That's why I was asking if you had more than one, because I felt immediately that there was more than one. Dark brown. Okay, thank you. Um, we got that one. Because I'm seeing like a chihuahua now. Like I'm being reminded of my mom. My mom had like a little skinny little white chihuahua. Um, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a really tiny, like a chihuahua. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna Google it because I have no idea what that looks like. Images of a Maltipoo dog. Here's some pictures. Oh, that's precious. What a cute little fuzzy. Look, guys. Look how precious. Those are adorable. Aw, cutie patooties. I'm not really a dog person. JK. Um, okay. I seeing it? Why are you showing me a little chihuahua? What a cute baby. Andrea has a white chihuahua. Oh, you have a Maltipoo. Which one is it, Andrea? Do you have a Maltipoo? How precious. What a cute little teddy bear baby. Oh my gosh. If I had one of those, I would totally name him Teddy because they look like teddy bears. It's my little teddy bear. Just hug him and squeeze him. I'm just saying that's what I'm feeling. Like, how could you name it anything other than that? You know? How could you give a cute little fuzzy little baby like that the name like Ted, or, well, it almost looks like the teddy bear, but how could you name it like Baxter, or, you know what I mean? He's like a total teddy bear. Oh, you have a white chihuahua. Oh, that's cool, Andrea. I was just being reminded my mom had one when I was a kid, and don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared one day. We weren't sure if it got carried off by a bird because it was just a little white. I mean, you never know. Or if somebody took it. I mean, because it was all white. Anyway, let's talk to Grandma. She's making me feel like she had issues with her heart right before she passed. I know she had lung problems. I know that I think you said she had lung cancer. I think that's what we were talking about with the lungs. I don't know. I didn't write it down. I try to write down keywords so I don't like lose track of what I'm saying. But I didn't write down what was wrong with her lungs that you had validated. But she's also talking about her heart having chest pains or having issues with her heart prior to having issues with her lungs. Okay. His name is Speedy Gonzalez after the mouse from Looney Tunes. Right on, Andrea. Cool. I know. I know. My cats are shits. Yeah, they really are. Actually, my mom's. Why am I going off on a tangent? My mom's dog was called Pepper, oddly enough, because he was white and he had like little black spots on his nose. And he looked like he stuck his nose in pepper. So she named him Pepper. Yeah, real original. Do you understand this about her heart? She keeps giving me chest pains, Hannah. And Hannah, have you been dealing with a lot of anxiety lately? Because she's mentioning anxiety. And I feel like she's talking about you. She's had lung cancer and was on a machine for breathing, but her husband, my grandpa, had a heart issue. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, so this is your grandpa. Do you understand about the anxiety? Okay. That's just because she's talking about it and I'm feeling a little bit of pressure in my chest. Are you waiting for some type of results for something? Ow, bug bite. Like test results or whether or not you got a job or something. It's like I'm anxious about the results of something, is what I heard. That's what I heard. Or like if you're going to do good, if you're like some kind of testing or something, waiting for something to be finished. Yes. Okay. That's what I was feeling like. I'm waiting for the results of something. arm is super itchy out. I'm gonna put a little spit on it. Hopefully that'll work. Did you ever do that when you were a kid and you got a bug bite? Just like put spit on it. I don't know why that works. Um, she's telling me that the outcome will be in your favor. So I don't know if this is like the end of a relationship, um, like a divorce or something, or if it's a court case. I don't know. It feels kind of judicial to me, but I don't really know. But she's telling me the outcome will be in your favor. And she's giving me like a 4-leaf clover for luck. So I'll give that to you. Is there anything that you want to ask your grandmother or say to your grandpa uh, before we skedaddle? I don't know what it's about. It just feels official. I'm really curious about the baby. Just real quick before I ask them about the baby, did your grandparents have a wood stove? I'm still stuck on the dam. I can still smell it. Maybe I should look outside and see if there's something on fire. Anything about the baby? Blue eyes. Are you currently pregnant, Hannah? My eye's still hurting from the last one. Okay, they said something about your baby having blue eyes. Okay. And light colored hair. Are you having a girl? Maybe with the fire, I know someone in my family died in a mining accident. That sounds like a fire. That's a very strange way to go. Okay, they're talking about, do you have a daughter already? Do you have a daughter? Oh, like a suicide mining? That sounds weird. That sounds sus, super sus. Um, okay, first of all, I want to say thank you for telling me that. Um, and this is going to be the reincarnation of that child. Okay. Um, so just so you know, you still have the opportunity to be a parent to the same soul. Okay. Because they're mentioning her for a reason. All right. And they're also mentioning summer. So I don't know if you're due in the summertime or if you're thinking about naming your daughter Summer, but they're mentioning summer. Okay. I'm sorry. I keep saying daughter because she was a girl before. I meant son. I'm so confused right now because of this girl energy coming in. Summer. Are you expecting this summer? Yes, I always prayed. Oh, you are due in July. Okay. I always prayed for her to come back. She's coming back. So you get your prayers answered. So maybe an androgynous name. You know what I mean? Because I'm just getting so much girl energy with her, even though you're having a son. And I don't mean that to be anything in any kind of way. Um, but maybe a name like Charlie or Kelly, which which would suit somebody no matter what gender they are, I think. I don't really know. But anyway, that's what I have for you. But your baby's going to be okay. You're going to have your delivery's going to be fine. It's going to be super painful. Wow. Wow. Sorry. It's childbirth. Of course it's going to be painful. Um, I'm literally seeing you right now with your legs up in stirrups. Hmm. I'm just seeing I'm just seeing the time go by. I'm so sorry. Look, it's of course it's gonna hurt. You're pushing a human being out of your vagina. Come on. We've all had a big poop before. That hurts like heck. This is way bigger than a big poop. It's a baby. Okay? It's gonna hurt. But everything's gonna be okay. All right? Everything's gonna be okay. The delivery's gonna go fine. You're gonna be okay. Your baby's gonna be okay. And as soon as it's over, you'll forget all about it. That's usually how it works. So I'm told. I don't know. I had cesareans. Um, you forget how bad it hurt because now you have this beautiful baby and you're just so in love, you know? So, yeah, it's going to hurt. I don't know if you plan on doing natural. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you having a natural childbirth without an epidural. So I don't know if that is what you're planning on, or if it's because they don't get it to you in time. But I am seeing you having a natural childbirth, all right? So maybe you should plan or be prepared for that, okay? So yeah. Right. So you'll be okay though, all right? Okay. Not planning natural. Well, that's what I'm seeing. Um, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, yeah. So maybe it didn't work. But anyways, I think you should work on breathing exercises and being able to concentrate on, what do I want to say? Like I think you should concentrate like on a light purple color, like a nice soft purple color, and maybe bring stuff with you that's that color. Bring something that you can focus on that's that color, because it's a very calming color, and focusing on something that color should help calm you and reduce your pain during labor. Okay? Chromotherapy, color therapy, light purple's a very good color. Okay? Light blue, light purple, these are very good colors to have around you when you're trying to have a baby. Okay. Well, that's what I have for you, and sorry your grandparents didn't say too much, but I think they really want to prepare you. But also, you're getting your daughter back. Isn't that wonderful? How fabulous. Okay, Teresa. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh, oh my goodness. That just came out of nowhere. Oh, I just got hit with so much tired. Oh, Good Lord. Teresa, I just got the wind knocked totally out of me when I said your name. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord, stop it. Okay. Good Lord. Oh, wow. Okay. Where am I writing? Right here. Who's the male that I have stepping forward for you? He's in his mid 50s. Like 54. He's wearing like a flannel or like a plaid shirt. Uh, I'm sorry. I just running out of steam. I'm running out of energy. Your dad. Okay. Okay. And I'm getting a lot of lung pain for him as well. Was he a smoker at some point in his life? Your dad still had a full head of hair when he passed, correct? Because he's like pushing it over with his hand. He has hair. He's telling me he has hair. Okay. This is it's like I'm pushing it with my hand. You know, like when they like just where the part is. Showing me he still has hair. He did that when he had hair. Okay. He still has hair. That's what he's showing me. And Teresa, were you like a tomboy when you were a kid? Because he's mentioning a tomboy, and I'm not sure if he's talking about you, if you have a sister, or possibly your daughter. So who's the one that was like a tomboy? You were. Okay. Did you go fishing with your dad? Because I wrote down fishing. And your daughter. Okay. So this is what he's talking about, fishing. Welcome back, Cassidy. Thanks for reminding us. Oh, he's showing me. He's showing me, showing you how to bait a hook with a worm. You're just little, and I'm saying I want to do it. I want to do it, and so like he's. You got to be really careful though, because you don't want to poke yourself. And then how proud you were because you put the worm on the hook. Ugh. He's also oh, Cassidy is your daughter. Okay. He's showing me how proud you were the first fish you ever caught. You were literally jumping out of your skin. Like you were so excited about it. And it looks like it's kind of roundish and like flat. I don't know what kind of fish this is. I don't know anything about fishing. I've never been fishing. Is that a shrimp reference? It's like a fishing boat. What is that? like a fishing boat reference. I was a sunfish. Okay. Yeah. I don't I don't know what those look like. It's probably what I'm seeing. Images of a sunfish.
Here are some pictures.
Yep. That's exactly what it looks like. Alrighty. That's exactly what I was seeing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Good old sunfish. Okay, so now he's making these references. Like he said something about toe the line, which gave me images of like a fishing net, like trying to catch something with a net, and and then I'm seeing like a fishing boat. Ow! Ow! Oh, that is not cool, dude. And then he's talking about crabs. So was your dad like an avid fisherman? Because he's making me feel like he really enjoyed the sport. Um, Different types of fishing, crabbing, shrimping. I don't know. He's just making me feel like all these different things that you can do on the water. Did he have a fishing boat? Yes, he loved fishing. Okay. Fly fishing, like all the different types. What is it? What is it with men and fishing, anyways? Now, half the men you ask why they love fishing so much, it's because they can just sit there and drink beer and not be bothered by anyone. But some people, I've actually met people who really love catching things. So, I don't know. What is it? You still, Laura, we can do your reading tomorrow night if you're getting tired. Don't worry. Or you can message me. I'll be home all day tomorrow. We could do it over Messenger. Don't worry at all. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow night. This is my job. I am here. You still have all of his fishing stuff. Oh, wow. Do you use it? Do you go fishing with his fishing stuff? I understand, Laura. I totally understand. I'm getting tired as well. I've been doing this for 3 hours and I am quite pooped, actually. Um, Maybe we should hit it fresh tomorrow. I think that would be a great idea, Laura. And then I can give you a better reading than what I probably can do when it's your turn. I just want to make sure you get your money's worth. They control the line instead of women. It's easier. Not probably in this year. Not for a while. I will be this year with his granddaughter. Wonderful. And you should teach her everything that he taught you. And so the story goes, and that's what he said. Who's the person? Did he also like to smoke cigars? Because I want to hear from my husband. Okay, I'm just saying, I can't guarantee how great my work is going to be after I've been doing for 3 hours. She knows more than. Okay, so who's the person who smokes cigars? Because he's talking about a box of cigars. Cassidy. Cassidy, what are you? Oh my God. Cassidy says, oh my God, and you say no. So where's the box of cigars, Cassidy? What is this about? I know what for show means, Ronald. Oh my God. No cigars from what I said. She's saying, "Oh my God," to the fishing. Is that what you mean? I'm getting a lot. Ugh, I'm getting a lot of pain across my abdomen with your dad. I feel like he had issues with his intestines as well as being a smoker. He had intestinal problems. Ugh. Ugh. I just keep. Ugh. Yes, I think. Yes, he did. Yes. And I'm feeling that with him. Like colon cancer or something like this, okay? It just feels the whole colon just feels no good. It feels no good. Is my mother around? Well, let's find out. She's the one talking about a box of, oh, thank you. A cigar box, not a box of cigars, but a box for cigars. Okay, so when she's talking about a cigar box, it's just making me, oh, he did die from colon cancer. Happy Father's Day. Yes. She's talking about a cigar box, something that you would keep things in, like mementos, pictures, letters. She's talking about a cigar box, Teresa. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you have something of hers like that? Like a little box of mementos that maybe belong to her? Write that the right way. Cigar box. No, you don't have anything of hers. Okay. You don't have anything of hers that would be mementos, is what you're telling me. You have all of your dad's fishing things, but nothing of your mother's. I'm just making sure I'm hearing that right. Radio. Okay. She's talking about pictures. Do you have any pictures of hers? Pictures. Old pictures. Yes. Okay. Mementos. Pictures. And there's one, like a family picture specifically that she's talking about that she really loves. Um, ugh. Did your mom have problems with her stomach? She's really making my stomach burn. Almost feels like an ulcer. Oof, man. Goodness. Who had the stomach ulcer? And she wants a. She's talking about a black and white photo, or like really old. black and white photo. Nothing. She would burp a lot. Well, I just burped too. So my stomach is burning with her. Good Lord. Maybe she just didn't talk about it. I don't know. I feel like she had like major indigestion problems. My stomach is literally burning. Oh, God. Ow. Stop it. Do you have anything you want to talk about with your parents? You want to ask them? You want to anything? It's a black and white photo. I don't know if it's intentionally like made to look black and white or if it's really like that old of a photo. It's something to do with your dad. And they're talking and they're also talking about the month of April. So I don't know what happened during April, if this was like when one of them passed, if it's a birthday, or if this is like the anniversary date of like wedding anniversary or like a death date. But they're talking about April. What is the significance of April? Anything they have to say to my girls? And Mom, I'm sorry. She said there's no need to apologize. I literally heard it is what it is. Like I'm not like I'm not holding a grudge. Your mother passed in April. Okay. Um she's not upset with you, okay? And she really doesn't feel like oh, you also have a sister named April? Interesting. Interesting correlation there. Um, she doesn't feel like this is something you should be holding on to, okay? Okay. And your dad said, tell those girls to be good for Grandpa and to say their prayers at night. I guess is what I was seeing. I was seeing somebody kneeling down and praying, so it could be any time of the day, but to make sure to say their prayers. Ask God for help is what I just heard. I don't know if your family's going through a situation or if there's Laura, please calm down. I'm trying not to get annoyed. I'm tired too. Yes, you are next. Is the move a good thing? Is the move a good thing? No. Is it because of the location? Yes. Okay, the location of the move, and my husband been going into Is the move a good thing? And is Ben going into surgery a good thing? Is that what you mean? The move, we're not thrilled with the location of the move. Okay. So if it was a different location, it would probably be better. And your husband, Ben, going into surgery. Is Ben going to be okay? Yes. 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 Okay. Ben's going to be fine. Ben is going to be fine. Okay. Ben's going to be fine. And I don't like to tell people that because, I always feel like anything can happen, but they're insisting that Ben's going to be fine. So, okay. You don't have to stress too much about that surgery. All right. What kind of surgery is it? Hi, Monica. We're just about finished up. I'm not accepting any more donations. I did entirely too many readings tonight. And I'm super tired. Heart surgery. Yeah, he's going to be okay. I truly believe he's going to be okay. All right. I believe that. I'm not getting any negative feelings about this. Okay. I feel like he's going to be okay. So that is what I have for you, Teresa. I really need to get to Laura before she explodes. And before I get super annoyed. She keeps asking and trying to get through them as fast as I can while still giving everybody a quality reading. Okay. Laura. You said you wanted to speak to your husband, Larry. Was that his name? Is that right? It's fine. I'm just tired. I don't mean to be short-tempered. I'm just tired. I haven't eaten dinner. I'm hungry. Hungry. Jeff. Okay. Jeff. All right. Hearing something about the kidneys. And I'm also feeling, kidneys. Does your husband have problems with his kidneys, Laura? Also getting abdominal pain. Yes. Okay. Did he have like kidney cancer? He's also showing me, yes, and bladder cancer. Okay. Oh, and that's why I'm feeling it in the abdomen. Okay. He's also showing me like a silver necklace. I don't know if this, dizzy. Oh man. I don't know if this is something that he had bought for you during the course of your marriage or if this is something that he wore, but he's showing me like a silver rope necklace. Okay. Was your husband also in a wheelchair for a little while, Laura? Your friend gave you one. Okay. No. He's mentioning a wheelchair to me. So Oh, God, man. His bladder really hurts. He's mentioning a wheelchair to me. I'm hearing something about a wheelchair. Do you have another loved one who is in a wheelchair, either from having a surgery, breaking their leg or something, even if it was just temporarily in a wheelchair? Ooh. Emma, I'm hungry. Are you sleeping? She might be sleeping. She's kind of an early bird. I gotta figure something out for dinner. It's 10 o'clock at night, Misty. Good Lord. No, nobody in a wheelchair. Okay, I'm gonna write that down over here since we don't know what that's about. The wheelchair. Okay. Oh goodness, Jeff, you're really killing my guts here. What? He's telling me that he had to take some kind of medication to go to the it has something to do with going to the bathroom. Something to like relax, to go to the bathroom. Does this make sense to you, Laura? Yes, I've had to do with his had to do with his bladder. Was it to like relax his bladder to go to the bathroom? Because it just feels like it's one way or the other. I don't know what it is, but he's telling me that he had to take some kind of medicine to go to the bathroom. He's telling me it was really frustrating for him. Really, right, right. But he said there was a medication that he had to take to help him go to the bathroom, and he's saying that it was really frustrating for him. And he wants to tell you that he's sorry if he ever lashed out at you, because it was really frustrating. Okay, we'll just stop communicating with Jeff about Jeff, and we'll ask about somebody else. He said you're trying your hardest. And he's also saying being a teenager is a hard age to lose a dad or a parent. He's talking about acting out. Do you understand that? Has your son been acting out? And he's also talking about like needing some kind of reform, or something along these lines. Like, yes, recently been acting out. Okay, so he's talking about some kind of reform, or what do you mean? Like he needs to reform. He needs guidance. I feel like your son, you miss him tremendously. Absolutely, absolutely. I feel like your son has a lot of emotions that he hasn't truly processed yet, and I feel like he probably needs some kind of grief counseling if he hasn't had it already. He needs somebody to help him process. Laura, what are you talking about? Are you talking about your son being 26 years old, or are you talking of your son is 17? Okay, I'm trying to stay on track with you here. You're talking about your husband's military service? Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you for sharing details about your husband, but I don't need you to tell me those things, okay? I'm the one that gives you the validating information, and if I have a question, I'll ask you about it, okay? I don't want you to leave this thinking that you didn't really connect to him, okay? I want you to be sure. I'm not sure if the evidence, I'm an evidential medium, so I'm not sure if the evidence that I've given you so far is enough to make you sure of that. I want you to be sure of that, okay? Has your son thought about going into the military? Because I just wrote that down, like for him. All right, I wrote it down for him, and again, I'm feeling like it has something to do with reform. But I also really want him to have somebody to talk to about his unprocessed emotion, because I feel like there's a lot of anger. It just feels like there's a lot of anger inside of him. He's angry. He's angry that his dad was taken away. Okay, I really feel that a lot, and that's totally normal. It's totally normal to feel that way when somebody you love passes, like you've been like you've been ripped off, uh, and it's very unfair. Okay, so he is saying that we some kind of grief counseling or counseling for him, even if he doesn't really want to go. His dad thinks it would be in his best interest to go. Okay, and the military, but I feel like I want to go to a different branch of the military. I don't really feel like I want to be in the Navy. I feel like maybe like the Army is where I'm leaning towards. Boots on the ground is what I'm hearing. Okay. Does that make sense to you, Laura? This is what he's telling me. Just maybe a different branch of the military. Um, he said that not everyone is for the sea, is what he said. Not everyone. He said that you have done a really good job being both parents. Okay. And he knows that you worry about that all the time. What would Jeff do in this situation? And like that's something that I ask myself a lot. What would Jeff do? Um, he said, but you really have been the caretaker all this time. He said, so it's not really that different, but he appreciates, the what would Jeff do in this situation that I'm telling myself. He said, but you're doing better than you think you are. Okay. He just really wants you to know that it's just a reminder, he said. He's talking about sleeping alone. Do you understand that? Like I underlined it. Sleep alone. What is that? What is that? Are you seeing someone? Are you thinking about dating? Um, is somebody interested in you? I don't know why he's mentioning this. Or is that something that like you're trying to get used to sleeping alone? All he had me write down was sleep alone. Sleep alone. I don't know if it was directions or if it's just like something you're struggling with. Somebody's interested in you. Okay, well, he said sleep alone. So I'm not sure. Maybe he just means like it's not the right person for you. Because usually when people come through that have uh, passed from marriage, they don't normally want the person to sit around and be lonely for the rest of their life. They don't usually ever come through with that energy. They're usually very supportive of them finding somebody to love after they've passed. And I'm not feeling any different with your husband. He just really kind of feels to me like maybe it's not the right person for you. Okay. Right. Maria, why do I feel like I answered that question already? Before, not tonight, but a different time. I feel like I already answered that question. Um, what else do we have for Laura? He said you're still a very beautiful woman. Okay. He said you're still a very beautiful woman, so there will be other offers. Okay. Is this somebody that he knew? This person that's interested in you? That might be why he's saying that. I don't know, Maria. I'm feeling like I answered that question for you already. You're welcome. You're welcome. So just so you know, everything that you're doing with your son, your husband is in support of, but he also has the advice of maybe getting him some grief counselor because he does say that there's a lot of anger in there still. The unfairness of it or whatever. You know what I mean? Like and I just I just want you to rate for the right person, okay? Don't let loneliness um, determine whether or not you jump into a situation with someone. Like, I feel like you need a quality person, okay? Are you like a nurse or something, Laura? Jamal. First of all, I'm not doing those kind of readings tonight. I'm doing spirit messages from people's loved ones. So, and second of all, they're paid readings, and I've been on for 3.5 hours, and I'm not doing anymore. So, sorry about your luck. Maybe some other time though. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. I don't know when I'm going to do free readings. No, you're not a nurse. We're talking about triage. Um, Triage. Why are you mentioning triage? I'm getting dizzy again. I'm seeing somebody like in an emergency room sitting in like a triage getting triage is like when you go to the emergency room and they take your information and they ask you what your symptoms are, they take your blood pressure, and it's like the beginning of the whole emergency room process or whatever. They get your vitals, they ask you what your symptoms are, blah blah blah. That's what I'm seeing. So I don't know if you've been sick, if your son's been sick, or if this is like, that's what I'm seeing. Like perhaps maybe somebody needs to go to the doctor if you've been sick and you just haven't wanted to go or something. I know there's a few yucky viruses going, making their way around. Um, a friend of mine has been sick for like 48 hours. He just doesn't feel good at all. He feels really, really bad. Maybe he's concerned because I am a smoker. Could very well be. Could very well be. Uh-huh. Well, I don't know if you've not been feeling well or not, but if you're not feeling well, make sure you get medical care. Okay. Man, when I really want a bagel and I forgot to buy freaking bagels. Gosh darn it. Well, that's all I have for you tonight, Laura. And I hope that you enjoyed your reading and I hope it was worth the wait. Okay. Go to the doctor. Okay. If you've been dealing with depression, perhaps you could use the counseling too. Okay. To help you process your grief. Maybe you and your son can go together. It would be good for both of you because it's somebody that you both lost. Okay. And so counseling can help you kind of deal with the different emotions that you may or may not be dealing with, your depression, things of that nature. Okay. Definitely get some counseling, grief counseling. All right. You're welcome. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, the information is in the description box of the video. You can find me at Misty the Medium 2 on Facebook. You can find me at my website, www.quantumcatalysthealing.com. You can submit form and contact me through there if you're interested in any of those, or if you want to get mediumship reading, you can contact me on my website. Okay. Thank you so much. As always, you bring peace to so many. Good night, Judy. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I will be back tomorrow night, most likely. I'm supposed to go to the lake with Emma tomorrow, but we'll see what we're going to do. Thank you all for joining me, you guys. I love you all so